Hello, candle lovers. Happy Monday to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Greg, and this is All About Candles. Let's just get right into today's review. I just finished up a whipped honey and vanilla from Bath and Body Works. These jars were okay. The packaging was nice. Got a nice little pastel lid there. I'm colorblind, so I can't tell you exactly what color this is. I feel like it's been a hot minute or two since we got sort of like still life photographic realness from Bath and Body Works. I'm kind of on the fence about it. A little bit boring to me, but it's pretty enough. It does look a little bit nicer in person. There is a little bit of a texture to this wraparound. This candle was a little bit confusing to me, folks. And there's been a lot of talk amongst the candle community and all of the reviewers if this was a repackage of Vanilla Coconut Surf. When I originally smelled this on cold, I did think it was a complete repackage of Vanilla Coconut Surf. And still on cold, I feel like I pick up on a coconut from this, but the fragrance was quite different when it was burning. The scent notes we have are fresh vanilla, golden honey, and blossoming neroli. Now, it's that neroli note that I think is really kind of messing with our heads a little bit. When this was burning, it definitely opened up a fair bit and was much less coconutty to me. I think that those scent notes that I'm getting that remind me of the Vanilla Coconut Surf have to do with the neroli note in here. Sometimes neroli can be a little bit creamy, a touch fruity. Neroli can have like a natural sort of honeyed fragrance to it as well. And when I was burning this, it really didn't perform anything like Vanilla Coconut Surf, but I would say that it's not a repackage, but it's definitely a remix. In fact, I think it's taking that entire base note from Vanilla Coconut Surf and just adding a little of the neroli to it and getting rid of the coconut. And I still smell coconut on cold, but it doesn't really come across the same when it's burning. When it's burning, it's a very warm, soft, sweet, a little bit more subtle than I would have liked it to be. It was a really nice, warm, honeyed vanilla fragrance with a little bit of neroli. The neroli was on the top, just a bit of a sweet, floral, honeyed aroma. And then the base was like this rich, creamy vanilla. And I liked it enough. I was just not over the moon about it. Performance-wise, it did okay. Once I got past about the halfway point, it did start to get a little bit discolored, and it went through a fairly long phase of PWS, puny wick syndrome. But after a while, it kind of corrected itself. On that last burn, I just let it go all the way down to the wick nickels, and eventually, it got to the point where the fragrance was mostly undetectable, so I called it a day. The strength and throw on this was probably maxing out for me at like a 6. Maybe a 5.5 in a more open area, so it very quickly became a bedroom candle. And in there, I'd say that some of the really good burns got up to like a 6 or a 6.5, which also, the way that this candle performed also indicated to me that it was not a total repackage of Vanilla Coconut Surf. Vanilla Coconut Surf also performed quite a bit better than this, whereas that candle didn't have any sort of dudding out murky issues for me. This one did. I also thought Vanilla Coconut Surf was a stronger candle, coming in at maybe a 7 or a 7.5, whereas this was a 6 or a 6.5. It was a nice enough fragrance, but just didn't really captivate me much. I just can't help but think that I can't help but compare it to Vanilla Coconut Surf, which is just a candle that I thought was so much better and performed so much more nicely than this one did. And it wasn't terrible. It just wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. I'm hesitant to recommend it as well, because I do feel like Vanilla Coconut Surf would be the more superior candle. This also didn't really give me like super fall vibes. There was sort of a nice warmth to it, but I kind of wish I had burned it like later in the summer or more early into the fall. I think it would have been a bit more seasonally appropriate that way, but hey, bygones. I'm hesitant to recommend it. If you smell it in the store and you really like it, it performed okay, but like I said, you ended up with some of those sort of halfway Bath and Body Works 3-wick issues that you always do, and a little bit of murkiness. Not the most stellar performance from Whipped Honey and Vanilla, my friends. And that's all I have for you today. Happy Monday, everyone. I hope your week is off to a fantastic start. I'll be back tomorrow with another review for you. And so until next time, my dear friends, let's burn some candles and bitch about it. Thanks, folks. Bye now.